All right, peace, love, and light. This is just going to be your daily reading. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me or see more information, or see more tarot, all of that information is, as always, in the description below. So go ahead and check that out by clicking the title. And while you're there, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. We are going to say our prayer and shuffle up, and then we shall begin. So, dear the divine God, our Holy Father, Yahweh, and our angels, thank you for being the highest form of good in our lives, for keeping our heads on straight and straying us away from negativity as best as possible. And thank you to the angels for the assistance that they have brought today and assistance they'll bring during this reading. Right now, I'm asking that you guys bless and protect this space as well as the viewers and myself, to ground us in our energy so that way we know what messages to receive, and to gift us the keen discernment to know what to do with the knowledge received as well. Please grant us the ability to keep our personal opinion and bias to the side if you so choose, the strength to continue on, and the clarity needed to focus. And anything else that you deem worthy for this reading, please allow us to be the vessels to receive and deliver. Amen. Ashe. All right, let's go ahead and get started and see what is going on. What is the vibe for today? We are in a waning gibbous moon in the sign of Sagittarius. I don't know about my other astrological placements. I haven't checked that chart to even begin to see what's going on. But let's just see how the vibe is affecting us. What is going on today? What is up for today? All right. It's today's vibe. What's going on for today? That was an accident. Oh, okay. The upper world wants to come out. We're going to grab the other two cards before we begin to read. So, the upper world comes out in the upright. I don't want to take this one. But I will take this one. This is a challenge. Just what's going on for today, or for the time being, rather. The spiral comes out in the challenge position. And what I feel from this is that this is the phase of life that we are in. This is the cycle that we are experiencing as well. And one last card. Jaguar in the reverse. So something is going on today. I can feel the energy being roused and being pushed up and to the forefront, and it's coming. It's like something is being maneuvered to reveal itself. Something is being maneuvered to reveal itself. It's some type of energy inside of us that's being maneuvered to really reveal where we're at, who we are, or what the circumstance may be. Because I'm so excited about this energy, I'm going to start with the spiral first. So the spiral says, from galaxies in the sky to diminutive shells at the beach, the spiral is found extensively in the natural world. Its shape in the form of a coiled serpent has been used since ancient times as a tool for growth and transformation. The spiral is a guide for entering deep into one's consciousness and the unknown, and then extending far out into the heavens. It is crucial to surrender to this journey until the exhausted paradigm dissolves in the depths of the psyche and its energy is released to give birth to a new reality. So, like I said, something is being coiled up, as you can see, is entering deep into one's consciousness and the unknown, and extending far out into the heavens. That's why we have the upper world here, which is amazing about that. But something is being revealed. Something is being made anew with this spiral energy. Is a growing point for us. For somehow, some way, we are growing into some type of new change or a new way or new ability, or whatever the situation may be. We are growing in today. Today is a day of growth. So I want to read the Jaguar next, which is number 28. So the Jaguar is saying, what in your life needs to be released? What have you carried around with you for far too long, which is ready to be let go of once and for all? Jaguar medicine is available to heal the fear so you can allow it to go. It's time to come out of the shadows and end the shadow games that you may have unconsciously agreed to play. Call on Jaguar to unfetter you from toxic relationships and recover your natural instinct for the right people and situations. Okay. So I'm feeling like this growth that is happening for us is reaching down to the reaching up to the heavens and down to the hell of us. It's taking our toxic nature and our healthy nature, our selfish nature and our selfless nature, and it is making something new out of it. The Jaguar is speaking of releasing things such as toxic relationships or whatever it is that we've been carrying around for far too long. I feel like we may also be possibly in this phase of learning who to pick, the right people to interact with, the right things to do, or whatever the situation may be. We are learning how to choose correctly today. And while it's not just today, but in this phase of our life, we are learning how to choose correctly. So then let's go down to 59, which is the upper world. Number 59 is saying, the upper world is calling you to step into your fully realized self. Clear distractions so that you can move into a higher destiny. Do not fall to the temptation to craft a slightly more improved version of yourself. What you perceive as a problem or an obstacle is in fact the irritation you need to take the great leap. Remember, you cannot cross the Grand Canyon in 2 small jumps. So the upper world is saying to us, be yourself and go towards your greatest dreams. And whatever it is that is irritating us today, I can feel that it is there in order for us to release what we need to let go of. And for certain people, it may be just people that you need to let go of instead of situations. We're letting go, we're removing the toxicness from our environment today. We're removing toxicity. We are removing unhealthy things. We're removing people that cause us to experience negative emotions or have or hold negative emotions. As we are learning who to choose, as we are letting go of these bad people, places, and things in our environment, we are learning from them who not to choose, which enables us to know exactly who to choose. Today is a day of learning. We are learning the right way. Let me write that down really quickly. Let me write that down really quickly. We are... So this is called learning the right way. That's what today is all about. Today is all about learning the right way. For some reason, I want to go towards my cards that I use to speak on the soul. So we're going to go there to begin our tarot endeavors and get a deeper look at today. But the overall theme of today is learning the right way, letting go of the toxic things. And as we let go of these toxic things, we're going to have this revelation of like, woo, I'm never doing that again. Woo, I'm never going to go there again. And that's going to let us know to pay it. That it's like we're marking our red flags. We're becoming aware of our red flags and we're marking our red flags so that way we can stay away from them. So this is a call to attention of if you feel any type of negative emotion while you are interacting with a person, place, or thing, know that it is there to show you what not to interact with, what to let go with, let go of as we are moving forward. So let's see what else is going on today. One more shuffle. All right, let's dig in. So first card out is the Three of Pentacles, and I'm going to match this up with the upper world. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse, well, in its upright, it's about teaching, right? It's about letting other people know. It's about growing in knowledge. It's about having knowledge, retaining knowledge. It's a card of knowledge, learning, and teaching. So in the reverse, there's this guy. He's just showing us, but he's not teaching us. He's just showing us things. He's just giving us advice and giving us clues today. The upper world reminds me that is speaking of, what was the upper world speaking of? It's talking about stepping into your fully realized self, the version of you that you know you are, and not the version of you that you try to be. It's speaking of moving into a higher destiny, going after your greatest dreams. And from that, I feel like the heavens in the Lord and Jesus are going to show us what our dreams really are. We have the Page of Wands here in the reverse with the Two of Swords and backed by the Five of Pentacles. And then we have the Two of Cups. This Page of Wands is telling me we have begun a journey. And we have begun a journey that needs heaven's help to guide us to its destination. In order for us to become our fully realized selves, we need to acknowledge the help that heaven is giving us. We need to acknowledge the help that the Lord is giving us. That will produce a greater journey, a better journey, and a more delightful journey as we go down this path of becoming who we truly are. You got the Two of Cups here, which is symbolizing what is this? This is not a mixture. This is symbolizing a friendship, a bond. This is making a bond, or no, it's just making a bond. And then we have the Two of Swords. This Two of Swords, she's going to do what she wants to do. And then we have the Five of Pentacles backing the Two of Swords. But in this Two of Swords, she's going to do what she wants to do. She's not taking advice from others. She's not listening to other people. She's doing what she wants to do. And then we have it backed by the Five of Pentacles, which is a card of being without. This is a card of lack. So it's like heaven is showing us how to interact with them and follow their advice and listen to their advice. It's showing us how to put down our own word and pick up theirs. It's showing us how they are going to lead us today. Today, the heavens, the angels, Yahweh, Jesus, all of them are leading us today in our endeavors and showing us exactly how to be, exactly what to interact with, and exactly who to become. There is some type of bond. It's a bonding day. And it's just beginning. This path is just beginning. It's a bonding day. And it's beginning to show us how they guide us. What's up with the spiral? I don't want to take these. The spiral. The spiral gets the Page of... No, I don't want to take that one either. The spiral comes out with the King of Pentacles, and it landed right on the Three of Pentacles. Today is a day of like not monetary, but physical value. and physical worth. This card is exuding with material abundance. This card is just exuding. I can feel the material abundance coming off of this card, especially with it landing on the Three of Pentacles here. It wants to be backed by the Three of Pentacles. So this King of Pentacles in the reverse is saying his material needs are met, but he is still not fulfilled. Because the day is just showing him how to become. It's not helping, it's not making him become, it's just showing him the way. And it's not really the way, because this Three of Pentacles, he's showing him the apple. It's just education in you know how it is when someone is giving you advice? Not advice, sorry. You know how it is when someone's just telling you information about something you didn't ask. You're not in school. You're not in class. They're not teaching you. They're just giving you some information about something that, and the information is good, but it's useless. This is useless information, which is making this King of Pentacles. Hold on, I don't have my glasses on. Solemn. It's making this King of Pentacles very solemn. With this King of Pentacles being very solemn, he is also sad and angered. And he's sad and angered about his life. Like I said, his life is not fulfilling him because the information that he is receiving is useless. But I want to say, and I feel that this is a message from the angels, I really want to say that the information you are receiving today is not useless, but it will be useful later on. And this is the type of information where it's like you will acquire it and use it for the rest of your life. It'll be something that you always think about whenever you interact with what the information is about. Like before, I was telling you, if you feel any type of negative emotion from somebody, that is the painting of the red flag that is letting you to know to stay away from that person, place, or thing that you are feeling negative about. That is some information that you can use throughout your life. And I feel like that is what the angels in heaven is showing us today, is just this information. So a lot of you guys may feel that this is useless. This is pointless. It's not really doing anything today. It's not guiding me on what steps to take or what moves to make. It's just telling me how to take care of myself. But that's the thing. It's information for you to take care of yourself. So it is useful and it is going to be used later on in life. So we have to turn this Three of Pentacles upright, and you just have to realize that the information that you receive today about your life is something useful that you can use for the rest of your life. And not that you can use, but you will use for the rest of your life. Like, for example, today is a day about learning the right way. You're learning you're learning the right way to choose, the right way to be, the right way to interact with people based off of what you know not to do from the emotions that you feel. Our emotions, I want to drop this information and maybe this will help you see how useful this information is. Our emotions are, sorry, I'm being nosy. Our emotions are a navigation system. Our emotions are the GPS on how to have a pleasant experience in reality. If you go into any type of experience and you're feeling negative, you're feeling wrong, you're feeling bad about it, then that is just your GPS system telling you to get away from that experience and to never encounter it again. It's telling you what to stay away from so that way you can have a pleasant experience of reality. And once we learn that, our King of Pentacles shifts upright because more abundance, more prosperity, more beautiful things are able to come into our life because we are in knowledge of what to stay away from that will take away from our life. Our negative emotions are letting you know that this experience is taking away from you and it is not giving you anything in return. So before you get into emotional debt, which is experienced as depression, rage, wrath, or whatever the situation may be, you need to remove yourself from these experiences that are taking away from you. And that's what this Five of Pentacles is about. Moving away from these experiences that are hurtful or harmful. Walking away from them, lacking these experiences in life that will take from us and not give in return. We have the Hermit card with the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles. The Hermit card is about taking up a solo journey. The Wheel of Fortune is about luck. When it's in the upright, it's lucky chances, prosperous things, and good endeavors. This monkey, well, that's unimportant. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. We're taking up a solo journey to begin to bring positivity into our life, which is going to help us become the person that we dream of with this Star card. We are going to be exactly who we need to be as long as we pay attention to the red flags and walk away from experiences that we just don't want to be in or experiences that our emotions will not let us enjoy. And what else do we have for the soul? We're still sitting here with this Five of Pentacles. And then we have the Four of Wands. A bonding, a beginning of a promised encounter, a promised land, a promised situation. We are making a bond. We are making a unit. We are making a unity, and we are enjoying our experience of interacting with others in the place that we are in. We are happy about the life that we are encountering with what the Jaguar has said, which is number 28. 28 said to release and let go of toxic things. This is you guys starting a relationship with letting go of negativity. This is you guys not allowing negativity to enter into your space. And that is the beginning of the relationship with it. Having boundaries that not only tell the other person no, but tell you no as well to things that are toxic and harmful to you. That is something about boundaries that a lot of people do not understand, that is very important and needed within life. That if you develop some boundaries that tell you no, you're not going to place yourself in a position to handle any hurt, harm, or pain. Having those specific boundaries will increase the pleasant experiences in life because it develops a relationship with you taking care of yourself. Today, we are learning to take care of ourselves by starting up a relationship with our boundaries and forging a healthy, good, pleasant environment from us and around us. We got the Hangman, because this wants to go in this order first. That we got the Hangman, which is taking a pause, being held up, being captured. In wait. We are waiting. We're in a waiting period where we are moving away from hurt, harm, and pain, from being rejected and cast out, into this bond that we are making with pleasant reality. So what I'm feeling like today is that God himself is going to remove us from certain experiences. And through us experiencing rejection, as we try to come back to experiences that are like that, or try to come back to that experience that after overall, it's going to ignite a bond and relationship with us taking care of ourselves by staying away from negativity. So that's what's going on for the spirit, right? I mean, the soul, right? So let's see what's going on for the spirit. That's what's going on for the soul, is we are learning, we are being shown what is needed for us to have a pleasant experience, what we need to let go of and protect ourselves from in order for us to have a pleasant experience in life. What about the spirit? I don't want to take that one. But we can do this Six of Pentacles. This Six of Pentacles is talking about giving fairly, treating people with equality. But I can't shake this feeling of like giving deservance. And that's what the Hierophant is here. We may be thinking that we are giving people what they deserve, but in reality, we are not. And that's what the Hierophant is here with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. We're unable to make the correct decision about who to give to what fairly. And it's because we are in a deep union with contentment in our strength, in our endurance. We're in a deep union with our endurance. And we keep testing our endurance when it comes to situations and experiences that we're not supposed to be in. We keep lengthening our time in certain experiences, which is testing our endurance and making us have a sensitive state, a fragile state of negative emotions, meaning anything in that experience can make you experience negative emotions. And that is telling us that we are at the end of our endurance route and we cannot be here any longer. Our emotions are going to tell us a lot of things today. So expect for yourself to be emotional. Expect for yourself to be emotional. And then we have the spiral, which comes out with the Hierophant. Nine of Pentacles in the center with the Strength card, which is that in contentment with our endurance, contentment with our strength, contentment with our taming. The Empress in the reverse. The Hierophant in the reverse is speaking of allowance. Allowance from the state of not caring. Well, not caring specifically. It's allowance from the state of not caring because we are content with our ability to endure certain situations that we're not even supposed to be in. It's giving us this irrational version of ourselves and this offensive version of ourselves that we are lacking in. We are lacking in self-protection. I'm telling you, once you guys develop these boundaries that not only tell other people no, but tell you no as well, you will be in a healthy state, and you will be the ordainer of your environment, letting you know who deserves what out of you. There are certain people that honestly do deserve negativity from you because of the way that they treat you. We got to take it back to the Old Testament: an eye for an eye, an ear for an ear. You slap me, I'm going to slap you back. We got to take it back to the Old Testament and remember those knowledges as well, to protect thyself. If someone hits me, hit them back. If someone gives you negativity, give them negativity back. I was speaking to Yahweh last night about what he wanted to do through me, and he enlightened me that the world is too selfless, and they're stuck in this servant mentality, believing that they always have to attune themselves to the preferences of others in order for them to be accepted. And as they are tuning themselves to the preferences of others, they're casting their dream life and dream experiences away. There is a certain degree and a certain level of negativity that you must, not negativity, selfishness, that you must acquire in order for you to build your dreams. Like, for example, if someone does not like your dreams, then they are just not meant to be in them. That does not mean that you change your dreams of reality of how you want to be and how you want to live. That means you remove that person from your environment, or you remove yourself from them. If someone does not like what you want to be or how you want to move or do things, then you need to separate from them. But a lot of people are not learning this lesson and not acquiring this lesson into their reality, which is leaving them to put their dream life and dream self to the wayside and just experience reality with people who they are never meant to experience reality with. There's this thing about free will, and free will, God, with free will, you are allowed to do whatever you want to do, even if that means placing yourself in a position to experience life with people who just don't like you, or don't know, or don't want to interact with you, or don't treat you well, or don't treat you good. You still have the free will to place yourself in those environments that are not accepting of you. But that doesn't mean that you should, just because you can. Just because you can do a lot of things does not mean that you should do them. This time period that I feel is the learning of how to operate our free will. That's what I feel Taurus season is all about, really, is how to operate our free will. So what is the last and final card for the Spirit? It doesn't want to come out. And we're still here with that contentment. But this time we also got the 9 of Cups. But our 9 of Cups is in the reverse. And boom, it's the Strength card. Once we learn and start this relationship with our own boundaries that tell us, no, we're not going to place ourselves in a position of harm. No, we are not going to allow ourselves to be hurt by other people. No, we are not going to accept negativity from other people. Once you learn to tell yourself no, once you learn to have your own boundaries that tell you how to protect yourself and what to do and what not to do, you will begin to grow strong in having a pleasant life. 3333, as I'm saying this, please pick up on the angel numbers. You will begin to grow strong in you having a pleasant life. You will begin to grow strong in you having a right life. It's so funny. It was 3333, which is 4 threes. And we have the 4 of Wands here, which is talking about that foundation of a bond, of a relationship beginning. You will begin to grow strong in you seeking a pleasant life and pleasant experience. And what does it mean to grow strong in that? Meaning you will be adamant and you will be determined in having your reality and your experience of reality be a pleasant thing. You will grow strong in it. So we have the Chariot, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups in the reverse, with the 8 of Wands in the reverse. Once we go strong in our boundaries that tell us no, do not harm yourself. Once we go strong in our boundaries that will not allow us to harm ourselves and will not allow others to harm us, our emotions of being uncontent, discontented, or unliking of our experience will stall and it will stop. And we will begin to move forward once we become content with being alone. So this is letting me know that there's some codependency here for you guys. There is some level of codependency here. And this level of codependency is what is stopping you from acquiring your dream life and your dream self. Once you begin to be okay with being alone and knowing that being alone does not mean that you are going to suffer and die by yourself. It does not mean that you are going to be without friendships and romance and partners and experiences with others for the rest of your life. Being alone means that you can self-sustain. And you can endure the in-between times and periods of you shifting from friend to friend or family member to family member or lover to lover. Once you go strong in being alone, then you will also be strong in your boundaries, and you will not be placing yourself in a position to handle any type of hurt, harm, or pain. Today is all about learning that right way of how to protect yourself, how to take care of yourself when it comes to interacting with people, places, and things. So that's all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to book a personal reading or see more tarot, all of that information is, as always, in the description below. So go ahead and check that out by clicking the title. And subscribe to this YouTube channel while you're there. Peace, love, and light. And as always, be great.